Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Domino, issue number 9. Does anybody get that Kiss song stuck in your head? Domino, Domino. No, just me? I'm okay with that. Dare to stand out in the crowd. This issue was, this issue actually gives us an origin story for Shunqua, which very necessary. All right, let's get into the comic book itself. This is Soldier of Fortune, Part 3, The Last of Their Kind. Gail Simone is the writer, David Baldeon, and Michael Shelfer. Whoa, where'd Michael Shelfer come along working on art? So Roberto Poggi is on inks, ink assist. The colorist, Guru FX, and VC's Clayton Cowles on letters. The cover art is by Gang Hyuk Lim, and there's a graphic designer or two, Jay Bowen and Anthony Gambino. So we get a lot in this comic book. We get an origin for Shunqua, which is pretty cool. She is possessed in some ways. She's been enlightened by the final bear that roamed Africa, killed during the Roman gladiatorial age, and I would imagine the second gladiatorial age. But the point is, she has a gift, aka curse. The gift is that she makes, she's really good at fighting. She was able to go toe to toe against Domino. She held her own. It's just, Domino also has the added ability of her luck, which was heightened excessively by Shang-Chi. But on her own, she's actually a really good fighter for such a small girl. She's only 16 years old, for crying out loud. But the bear, which looks like something straight out of Dungeons and Dragons, mind you, gave her another gift. Also a curse in some ways. She can see extinction level events and the origin, the source for those extinction level events. So it's kind of like something out of Dragonlance. Raceland Majoret, go and check out the War of the Twins and the brothers Majoret. Just check them out, like, oh my god, amazing, amazing books. And I think Gail Simone is into Dungeons and Dragons, which would explain a lot. This straight looked like a freaking World of Warcraft druid. One of those owlbear type things that they do. So anyway, they go at it. And she's like, what is that one girl? The one little girl with the spiked ball and chain in Kill Bill? Yeah, anything called Kill Bill, I usually have a problem with it. So I blank out a lot of that stuff automatically because, trauma. But she kind of reminded me of that. She was badass, but she did get beat in the end. But she does humble herself, which is interesting. Whatever. She chose to humble herself because she could just be being manipulative. I don't know. I still don't know where this girl stands. Is she a good guy, bad guy? I don't know. But I like what I'm seeing so far. She says we have to go after Longshot. Say what? Well, she was right after all about the extinction level event, vampire-esque through Michael Morbius in the recent couple issues, right? So maybe she's right now also? See, Longshot, for some reason, he's delusional. He's seeing images of Morbius right there, Mojo. Too many people with name. Too many superheroes. Too many supervillains. Too much super stuff. All right. So he's seeing Mojo talking to him and stuff like that, but nobody else sees him because he's a little loco en la cabeza. It's all in his head. So he's trying to understand the world in this regard. And on top of that, he thinks or knows that he's dying. Interesting. Now, with Longshot being delusional, he shouldn't have any luck powers because his luck is, the basis of his luck is confined to only when he's doing selfless acts. All in all, what he's doing might be considered selfless. And plus, what does that actually mean? Is it by his own conscience, what he thinks is selfless? Or is it just, it's in the ether and it either works or it doesn't? Which would mean like it's a divine luck power. Don't know. Don't care. This is awesome. He seems to lose out a little bit of his luck powers towards the end. He slips on something and he's going to fall off these rafters on the skyscraper. Not looking good for a hero. But this is interesting. This is the way I look at this being played out. And, oh my God, every so often you wind up getting some super religious nut snowflake. And that's different from being religious. I'm cool with somebody being religious. I'm kind of religious myself. But when somebody gets a little bit, butthurt just because you mentioned something and it's not praising God right away, it's like, oh my God, you insulted my religion. No, I didn't. Chill out. It's not all about you. All right? crap, I almost forgot what I was going to say now. This is almost like seeing two religious people praying against each other. What do I mean by that? Prayer combat, and you know, oh God, smite this person down. No, God, smite this person down. Well, in some ways, yes, because that's how soldiers are often. God, please guide us as we're about to go in and fight this big war. And they're praying on the other side too. And, well, which one is God going to favor? You know what I'm saying? Football teams works that way too, or any kind of sports event. God, please bless our team and give us the holy Hail Mary touchdown football pass of them all. And like they're really going on a limb there. Meanwhile, the other team, they're doing the same. They're leading a prayer rally. I mean, like, who's God? Does God just look at it and say he flips a coin? What jersey is God happen to be wearing at that particular moment? Who prayed the hardest? I mean, how does that work exactly? So here we have luck versus luck. And that's what this reminds me of. And I am always down for a freaking ride like that. Whose luck is going to hold out? Because one of them is going to have to be unlucky, right? So I like this a lot. This is cool. I also like that the artist really focused on the idea that Longshot only has 4 digits on his hands. A lot of people forget that. I actually forgot that myself. I looked and I was like, oh yes, that's right. That's true. That's actually true. I don't know who I'm saying that to, but you get what I'm saying. Little things like that. It shows the attention to detail. It helps the little, the nitpickers like me to kind of go, oh, well, you covered that one. Check. We just got a checklist. We're in a nitpicker's checklist. I like this. Something else I like, kind of, is that I actually didn't make any finger marks on the back of this book. Look at that. I think this is actually the first one of these stupid all-black covers. Yes. Stan Lee, rest in peace. Love you, man. You're the best. But Marvel didn't have to do this with their covers, man. Like all my other comic books, I'm sitting there reading them, and it's like, crap, I should have been wearing white gloves. So, yay me. This is the first one that I didn't freaking butcher with my natural finger oils. Anyway, I like this comic book. I believe that Domino is going someplace. I believe that she, her comic book is changing. I can't remember which one. Comments below, please, because I'm scared that it's leaving. I didn't see Domino on the February solicits. I was a little bit bothered by that because the comic book is so good. Why the heck would it go someplace? But I believe that's actually going someplace else instead. It's like a team book, going to be something like that. Whatever works. I like this issue though. As long as the series keeps going like this, why can't there be a February solicit? I'm just saying. And love the cover. Absolutely love the cover. That's a badass cover right there. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.